Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. As you're coming in the room, say hello. As you're coming in the room, say hello. It's hot. Come on in. I know we are a few minutes late. As you can see, I am on the go today, but I still wanted to hop on to have a little conversation. So as you're coming in, happy Tuesday to everyone. Welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and join you. Hey, Lee, how are you? So I wanted to come on literally to have a conversation. I don't know if you saw the wind and blew everything. I don't know if you saw my post. It said, when is the last time you checked on you? I really want to ask you that question today. When is the last time you checked on you? Give it a minute. Think about it. When is the last time you checked on you? I know you've been making sure that everybody is good, ministry is good, children are good, your job is good, your parents are good, your mentees are good, your businesses are good, um, all of that good, great stuff. Hey, Rochelle, how are you? I get it. I know you've been making sure that everybody else is okay, but I really want to know, when is the last time you checked on you? Today is all about you. I want you to realize that it's time to make sure that you're okay. We cannot be effective if we're broken, bleeding, exhausted, uncertain, don't like ourselves, don't know ourselves. We haven't rested, we haven't done anything. And many of us, we think because we're busy, then we're being effective. But I want to encourage somebody today. Being busy don't mean that you're effective. Having a lot of things on your plate doesn't mean that you're effective. Um, as they say, being booked and busy don't mean that you're effective. Because sometimes you can pour, and pour to the point that you're pouring from an empty place. You can pour, and pour till you're pouring from a broken place. You can pour, and pour to the point where you despise the fact that you have to pour. Hey, Erlene, how are you? Because sometimes you'll pour to the point where you're so exhausted that you don't even like or appreciate what you're pouring. Oh, I can't hear nobody. Don't nobody want to be real today. We will get to a point where we pour, and pour to the point where sometimes we don't even like the fact that we got to pour. We used to love, we used to have a passion, we used to have a zeal, and now we're doing it because of the simple fact that we have to, or we're doing it because it's been habit, or we're doing it because we're used to doing it. And I really want us to take time, for real, seriously. I want us to take time to check on you. So today, I know you might have a whole lot of things on your checklist. I know you may have a whole lot of things on your to-do list. I want you to add one more thing to your to-do list. It's called you. I want you to check on you. Some of us don't even know who we are because we just keep moving. We haven't even taken time to sit and learn who we are. Some of us are mimicking other people, and we're following behind what works instead of sitting and learning, what did God give me? What did God assign to me? What did God create for me? What did God want me to do? And we've been patterning ourselves behind what works instead of spending time with ourselves. We got to get more comfortable with spending time with ourselves. We can make brunch dates. We can make dinner dates. We can go to parties. We can go to banquets. We can go to all kinds of shindigs. But some of us lack the intentionality to spend time with ourselves. So yes, today is all about, when is the last time you checked on you? Today is all about, it's time to check on you. Today is all about, it's time to spend time with you. What are you saying, Dr. Vaughn? You can sometimes you can lose yourself in doing. I can't hear nobody. Hey D, Habu. Sometimes you can lose yourself in doing. You will do to the fact that you will lose your identity in your do. Oh, I can't hear nobody. And then we'll get so far along that you won't even know what you like anymore. You don't won't even know what you need anymore. You won't even know what you want to do anymore. You won't even know what makes you happy anymore. You got to figure it all out all over again. And we need to get to a point where we become intentional about doing and setting aside time for us. Why am I saying that? Trust me, I have a hectic schedule, for real. It ain't a facade, it's real. I have a hectic schedule, and it's been like this for years. I've been like this for years. But in these last, probably the last 3 months or so, the pour that God has given me has become weightier. The oil on my life that God has given me has become weightier. The assignment God has given me has become weightier. And so now I have to be intentional about taking time to make sure Shabana is okay. Not Dr. Vaughn, not Pastor Vaughn, not Elder Vaughn, not the more pusher, not life coach Vaughn, none of those things. Not the business owner, not the CEO. Sometimes I got to sit back and make sure Shabana's okay. So what does that look like? You probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, what that look like? That means I got to learn how to do for me. I got to spend some time with me. Take myself to the spa. Take myself on a drive to get some nice ice cream. I'm probably gonna get some ice cream on my way this afternoon. Because why? I realized that over the last week or so, just because of the weight that's been on me in the spirit realm, that I needed to be intentional about time of rest and time of self. Taking time for yourself is not selfish, ladies and gentlemen. Taking time for yourself is not selfish, ladies and gentlemen. Taking time for yourself is actually essential to the longevity of your impact. It's essential to the longevity. Hey, George, it's essential to the longevity of how you pour. It's essential to the longevity of your being able to be successful. It's essential to the longevity of your healing and your wholeness. Hey, TT. Hey, my sister. You listen. You have to be intentional. Come on, you have to be intentional because yourself matters. We have mastered the ability to put everybody, and then whatever's left we give ourselves, and sometimes ain't nothing left. I hear you. Sometimes we have literally gotten so consumed with giving, doing, moving, going, and making sure that everybody's okay, and saying, once I take care of everybody, I'll take care of me. And then once you take care of everybody, there's nothing left. There's nothing left. Gone are the days for you not being intentional. That's right, Deanna. Gone are the days for you not being intentional. You have to be real intentional about you in this season. And let me tell you, this is a word that some of you need to adapt. Learn your capacity. Come on here. Learn your capacity. I'll say it one more time. Learn your capacity. What does that mean? If you don't have the capacity to be there, then you don't do it. Stop pushing beyond your capacity. And then when you're burnt out, you're trying to recover. And then you don't know how to get back there because you pushed yourself beyond your capacity. Those that love you, those that understand you, those that appreciate you will respect your time that you need to restore and refresh. Come on here. Those that love you, those that respect you, those that want the best for you will understand your time of restoration and refreshing. But you can't refresh and restore while you're still pouring. I can't hear nobody. You can't rest and restore while you're still pouring. You can't be poured into while you're pouring. You can't allow God to refresh if while he's pouring into you, you got the other side of you just seeping out. You have to learn how to rest, allow God to restore you, and allow God to rejuvenate you, refill you. You got to reignite. You have to take time for you. I have people pulling me 25 different ways, but there comes a time where I have to say, today is for me. There comes a time that I have to say, today is for me and my household. There comes a time where I have to say, today I'm not answering no calls, I'm not answering no questions, I'm not giving no instructions. Today is literally the day that I need to sit aside, and me and God, I need to let God refresh me. And you're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, I don't have all that money. Guess what? Refreshing and refilling don't take no money. Sometimes it takes you just putting that phone on do not disturb or turning the ring off. Well, matter of fact, turning the phone off altogether and sitting down, watching your favorite movie, enjoying your favorite snack in your own house where the stuff is already there. Come on here. Come on here. I can't hear nobody. But you have to be intentional about you. So I'll ask you the question again. When is the last time you checked on you? So many of us are making adjustments for everybody else, and we're leaving ourselves depleted. So many of us are making adjustments and moving around, doing things for so many people, and we're depleted. We're exhausted. We're broken. We're bleeding. We're on the verge of burnout. We don't understand what's going on. We're frustrated. We're irritated. We're snappy. We're moody. Why? Because you have not taken enough time for you to refresh and restore. Come on here. So you got to get to a point where you have to be intentional. Janella said it earlier. That's our word for the year. Well, that's the word for the day. You have to learn how to be intentional. Well, what does that mean, Dr. Vaughn? Sometimes you got to plan your day of rest. Hey, come on, God. Let me tell you, and I'm going to give you an example because I lead by example. I don't tell anybody to do anything that I don't do. My motto is always my journey is someone's freedom. So which means I teach you from a place of what I do. So let me give you this example. This past weekend has been huge. I have been exhausted. I've been ministering 4 days straight, preaching hard. God has been moving everything to the point where I was exhausted. And then still coming up on Sunday after church, going and actually being a vendor. So I'm doing the business side after I do the spiritual side, just exhausted. I was talking to one of my team members last night, and guess what I did? Intentionally, Monday, this coming Monday, I put in a PTO request, not because I have to do anything, but simply because I need the day off. And so on Monday, I'm not doing anything. My phone is going to be off. I'm not doing anything. No social media, no nothing. I'm going to find me some movies to watch. I'm going to get me some snacks and I'm going to sit in the house. I'm going to wake up when I feel like it, take me a shower, and I'm going to just walk around to be around the house. Why? Because I am being intentional that I need a full day of rest. What am I doing today? Today, I'm on my way to the spa. Oh, what am I doing today? The rest of the day is about me. The rest of the day is about me. Because they didn't have an appointment yesterday, so I couldn't do that. So the rest of the day is about me. But Monday, I have been intentional to put in an actual PTO request to take the day off. I don't have no appointments. I don't have nothing to do. I'm not going to find nothing to do. As a matter of fact, I ain't even leaving the house. Why? Because I need a day to just refresh and be restored. A day to just refresh and be restored. I'll ask you this question. What I should have done that. Yeah, you should. You should, Nella. Listen, I want to ask you the question. When is the last time you took time intentionally and specifically just for you? When is the last time that you've been intentional to check on your well-being? Do you not understand that rest and relaxation and rejuvenation is essential for you to be your best self? Do you know what you can do for people if your mind is clear? Do you know what you can do for the people you pour into when you really rest? Do you know how God can use you when you ain't five different places at the same time? Do you know the impact on people's life that you can do when you rest and restore? So I am being intentional. Like I said, today I'm going to the spa. Monday, I took the day, I'm taking the day all the way off. Next Monday, I'm taking the day all the way off. I ain't doing nothing. Why? Because I got to be intentional about Shabana. Not all of my titles, but the woman. Oh, I can't hear nobody. I said, I got to be intentional about the woman. Not all my titles, but the woman. Janae, come on. We got to get back to it. Janae, we got to grab a day. We got to grab a day. Janae, we got to grab a day. We got to be intentional. Yeah, Jaleesa, all the way off. All the way off. I'm serious, y'all. People are dying left and right. And these are people that have been well. These are people that were okay. People talk to them at 9 o'clock and they gone by 11. These are people that people were just at dinner the night before and they gone the next day. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, yes, Deanna, I took off Friday. Enjoy. Yes, and it felt your own time. Yes, I'm be doing it on Monday. But y'all, your health matters. And let me drop this on it. Your total health matters. Cause some of y'all don't have no problem going to the doctors, getting your physical, getting your checkups, getting your annual exams, getting your eye exams, your women exams, your every exam. Y'all don't have no problem with that. But you don't do the proper checkup on your emotions. You don't do the proper checkup on your spirit. You don't do the proper checkup on your mind. Hello, I can't hear nobody but God. You have no problem keeping up with your doctor's appointments and all of your physicals and your annual exams, but you don't have intentional examinations of your emotions. You don't have intentional examinations of your spirit, and you don't have intentional examinations of your mind. And so you just been running rampant all over the place and trying to figure out why you can't focus, trying to figure out why you can't zone in, trying to figure out why you're so frazzled, trying to figure out why you can't, get organized. You're trying to figure out why you can't do, you see it and you know it, but you can't figure out why you can't bring it to fruition. Maybe you need to take a few days, step away from it, breathe, let God restore you, relax, refresh, and then come back to it with a clear mind, clear vision, clear perspective. Come on here. And then you walk back in. I'll say to you again, self-care is not selfish. Self-care is essential. I'll say it one more time. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is essential to the longevity of your life. And so that's what I came here to talk to you about today. Listen, hey cousin, I love you. Listen. I listen. It's easy to go through the hustle and bustle of things and forget you. uh, it's easy to go through the hustle and bustle of things and forget you. It's easy to be committed to pouring and forget you. It's easy to be committed to the assignment and forget you. It's easy to be committed to building the business and forget you. It's easy to be committed to the family and the children and the spouse and everything and forget you. It's easy to be going through the hustle and bustle of ministry and business and forget you. But the only way you can give the best that you can is to be your best self. And the only way you can be your best self is when, number one, first of all, you got to take time to spend time with yourself so you can know yourself. Then you got to know yourself enough to love yourself. Then you got to love yourself to take care of yourself. Then you got to take care of yourself enough to rest and restore. I'm just trying to listen. I'm just trying to listen. I'm just trying to help you today. I just want us to be okay. I want Thank you, Janae. That's eight. Thank you. Appreciate you. Put in your slip for Friday. Thank you. Put in your slip for Friday. We got the time. We use the time to take care of everybody else. We use the time to take everybody to appointments. We use the time to take everybody to the vacation. We use the time to take everybody because they got to get to work and they got to do this and they got to do that. We use our time because we got meetings over here. We use our time for everything else. Put in that slip for you. Put in that slip for you. Yeah. So that's all I want to talk to you about today. I needed to bring this reminder to you. Hope you liked and share this with somebody else that needs it. I needed you to get this reminder today. It's time to check on you. So today, you might need to sit for about 30 minutes and really evaluate, when is the last time I took care of me? When is the last time I did something for me? When is the last time I had self-care? When is the last time I rested? When is the last time I sat still? Yeah. So I did. I just wanted. I literally. Thank you, Janae. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So I just wanted to hop on here just to encourage you. that you matter, you're essential, and we got to do better. We got to be more intentional about our own self-care. We got to be more intentional about our own self-care. We got to be intentional. So I love each and every one of you. As I said, I'm going to my self-care now. I love each and every one of you. Hope that you have an amazing day. For those of you that have not registered yet, the Restore Your Roar experience is fastly approaching. The last day to register is April 1st, no exceptions. The last day to register is April the 1st. For to register for the whole entire weekend is 227. To just hang out with me for that Friday is 117. Come on, I love you more, D. I love you, Miss Charlene. Come on and hang out with me. Even if you can't hang out with me the whole weekend, come hang out with me on that Saturday. But yes, the last day to register is April the 1st. You can register right down there at that website, www.shavonnawhitehead.com. Click on the events tab and you can register there. So listen, invite somebody, bring somebody, come on, trust me. They will tell you something happens when you get in the room. So I love each and every one of you. Do something for yourself today. Spend some time with yourself today. Love on yourself today. But most of all, check on you today. Love you all.